What's up, everyone? Influence Delay here, and we are live. That's right. We are here live tonight with our complete and honest review and reaction to She-Hulk episode 5. It just came out, so we have our immediate aftermath. We also have some immediate follow-up on Twitter, what everyone's kind of trending and talking about, the big reactions, everything coming out of the showcase so far, or everything coming out of the show tonight. It's definitely pretty late. What were your guys' immediate thoughts? Ours were, the episode was really, really short. Definitely wanted a little bit more from the episode. Wanted to see more fleshed out with the villain side as well, due to that tease of whoever the boss is a couple episodes ago, who is actually after Jennifer Walters' blood. They haven't done anything in reference to following that up over the past couple of weeks. So we're really hoping to see that kind of hopefully change up here in the next little bit over the next couple episodes. But again, it's now 2 episodes where they haven't addressed it. So it's definitely starting to look more and more like it's getting pushed to the backside. And that was definitely not something we were looking forward to. This is definitely a mood we're feeling right now, though. You know, trying to stay up for these 30-minute episodes just seem a little bit too short at times. So we definitely want to get a little bit more out of it going forward. But yeah, of course, the big talk and the big spoiler everyone's talking about is going to be this guy right here. This was the big tease of the episode. Obviously, we saw in the episode She-Hulk, she ended up seeing a costume designer, and they essentially were getting more of a custom fit of a new set of outfits for her. And essentially what that led to was this tease right here of this gentleman, though. He was the costume designer, and then they obviously teased the helmet. So, yes, that is right. Our boy is coming very soon. Daredevil will be here before we know it. Again, it was confirmed he's only going to be here for 1 episode, but yes, it does look like more and more likely he is returning either next week or in the near future. They definitely threw the helmet in there to tease his inevitable appearance. So that's the big thing coming out of this episode, of course. Like, not too much memorable otherwise from this episode, besides this one big moment, again, where they did tease that our boy is indeed coming with the comic accurate suit for the first time ever in live action form. Now, we will say, though, Jamil's performance, Jamil Jamani, her performance as Titania has been incredible. Absolutely incredible in this series. Here's a couple more images from the episode. Definitely some Avengers cosplayer vibes here. Anyone else been in this situation before with their buddies? Definitely relatable scenarios there. Of course, they had the little knockoff merch with the Avengers. That was funny. Again, her performance overall, you wouldn't even believe that she's not an American citizen, or like just an American in general, based off of how authentic her accent is. It blows Tom Holland's Peter Parker's accent completely out of the water. And then again, of course, yeah, the big thing that everyone's talking about coming out of the episode, they did indeed tease our boy is coming. Daredevil will be here before we know it, ladies and gentlemen. So start getting excited, start tuning in. Again, that's the one big thing everyone's talking about coming out of this episode. That was definitely the thing that kind of woke you up at the end. But again, they ended the episode abruptly short off of that. So it's one of those. What were your guys' thoughts overall, though? Were you guys excited with the little brief Daredevil tease? He is indeed showing up here before we know it. So what were your guys' thoughts? Let us know in the live chat down below. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We do have a sub goal. We are at least trying to hit 10 subscribers. And if we're doing that, we at least need 10 likes on this video as well. So if you are subscribing, make sure you drop a like on this video as well. And we are going to be doing a special giveaway. We're going to be giving away 2 one-year Disney Plus memberships once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So please be sure to subscribe, tell a friend, and leave a like on this video. And again, leave a thought down below on what your thoughts were. Of course, they did indeed tease that Matt Murdock is coming. Daredevil is on his way to She-Hulk. Will it be next week? We'll have to tune in and find out. But again, we do have an official confirmation he is coming. This is indeed the helmet. We saw who is most likely making his outfit and costume designer. Interesting enough, the gentleman that was setting down this bucket did say Tinsley. So we'll have to wait and see who the actual official character of Tinsley is. Here was an official clip of the episode right here that we can show you guys. Marvel Studios officially released this earlier today. It gives you a little kind of brief glimpse as to some of the court battles that kind of took place in this episode. Again, we had probably about 2 or 3 court scenes that officially took place. It was the ongoing battle of Titania suing Jennifer Walters for using the She-Hulk trademark moniker. So we ended up getting to see how it kind of played out in the court case. Definitely wanted to see more legal and the court side of things play out more in this series overall so far. So this was a welcome and fresh shine, but again, they do need to kind of start showing more of it, especially since the show was advertised as a legal law show. And again, there just hasn't been that much in our general opinion. But we'll wait to see if this was definitely like a sign in the right direction. And again, with Matt Murdock coming, everyone knows that Daredevil was not only known for, of course, being such a great superhero thriller episodic adventure, but it was also one of the best lawyer shows we've ever really gotten in live action form. The Netflix Daredevil show is definitely one of the better ones we've ever seen. So again, with him eventually inevitably coming, this is going to be really exciting to see play out. And again, here's the big thing that everyone's talking about again, the end of the episode. You can see the outfits and the costumes right here, but here's the other thing right here. If you pause it right here briefly, we can see the makings of what is going to be Daredevil's outfit right here. So this is definitely getting exciting again. Daredevil is on his way. Will we potentially see Fisk in this series? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Again, what were your guys' immediate thoughts and reactions to the episode? And then we ended up seeing Jennifer Walters win the court case. So she will get to keep the She-Hulk trademark moniker going forward. But how does this play out in her future battle with Titania? As Titania did say that it is not over between them. So it'll be interesting to see whenever Titania does return what exactly her plans are and how she'll go about trying to get back at She-Hulk. Here's a brief recap for you guys on everything so far going into episode 5. Yeah, so and they did briefly actually touch again on her creating the dating profile going back into last week. That actually played a huge role into this episode this week because they needed to be able to prove that she actually embraced the She-Hulk moniker before Titania filed the trademark. So what actually helped out with that is, lo and behold, the dates that she actually went on that we saw play out. So they ended up having to call a lot of those gentlemen back that she had dates on as key witnesses in the actual trial to win the court case. That was super cool, super interesting. Here's some shots from inside the episode. Yes, and there was a brief mention of Shrek. They finally went super meta and actually just outright called her Shrek as Titania addressed her as that walking into the courtroom. And it does look like She-Hulk will be suiting up next episode with Daredevil. Is the thought on everyone's mind after seeing that tease? Again, I think it may be 2 episodes down the line, but I'm not going to argue if it's as soon as next week. We'll have to wait and see how it all kind of fits into the narrative. Again, the overall feeling online is everyone's super stoked, but Daredevil's the big talking point. Again, what were your guys' thoughts? Yep, not Titania calling. Yeah, we hated how it abrupted endly too. Definitely wanted to see more of it. This reaction is definitely us though when Titania called She-Hulk Shrek for sure. That was definitely a good moment in the episode. But yeah, we're right there with you guys for sure. Definitely I definitely want to see these episodes go a little bit longer, not understanding why it was advertised as being, like if it's going to be 9 episodes, but shorter every single episode and then shorter than every other Disney Plus series to date. Is it really even 9 episodes, or is it just 6 episodes, or is it 9 episodes shrunken down? So essentially 6 episodes stretched out. It's just 6 long episodes stretched out into 9. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, definitely a lot of us tonight staying up watching She-Hulk. Again, the big thing that everyone's talking about, they did tease Daredevil is on his way into She-Hulk. But yeah, what were your guys' thoughts? Again, let us know down below in the comments, in the live chats. We'll definitely reply to them. Again, our thoughts were that the episode was good overall, pushed the narrative forward, built up the animosity between Titania and She-Hulk a little bit better. But overall, we wanted to see more flushed out in the way of what's the overall narrative, who's the overall boss, who's behind everything, who is the boss, essentially. They had the Wrecking Crew jump Jennifer Walters in episode 3, but again, we haven't seen any follow-up to that since. We did see the brief appearance of the gentleman who was being weird with Jennifer on the date last week. He was trying to or Todd, yes, that is his name, Todd. He was trying to get more information as to if vibranium can pierce She-Hulk's skin, which was a little weird. He ended up referring to her as a specimen, which is super interesting. So he ended up appearing in this episode too. But there's just nothing there. There's no potential hint as if he's connected to the Wrecking Crew, if he's actually behind everything, if he's related to anything actually going on over the overall narrative or the overall plot. They aren't doing a good enough job flushing that out. So we definitely want to see that more flushed out going forward, especially with the inclusion of Daredevil now. We do want to see everything kind of coming full circle and not necessarily just as broken pieces and broken parts that you're just kind of telling week to week. But yeah, that's kind of our thoughts on the overall episode of She-Hulk. Again, what were your guys' thoughts? Feel free to leave comments down below and let us know what your guys' thoughts are. We're just going to slowly transition into some of the big news that's coming out of over the past couple of days with Marvel. The biggest thing is that it does look like that Black Panther Wakanda Forever director Ryan Coogler is actually the lead candidate to be directing Avengers Secret Wars. That is right. So we already know that Destin Daniel Cretton, the director of the Shang-Chi Legend of the Ten Rings movie, he is the one who is being pegged to direct Avengers the Kang Dynasty. And so to follow that up, it does look like they are going to be going with Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, the first Black Panther movie, and he's going to be directing Black Panther Wakanda Forever. He is set to potentially direct Avengers Secret Wars. Again, this is just a rumor right now, but it is a rumor that is circulating and gaining a lot of steam across the entire web, especially when you search it. A lot of outlets are starting to report on it. So definitely a name to keep an eye out for. And the other thing that popped up in the news was for the other Avengers movie, Avengers the Kang Dynasty, they have officially landed their writer, as it will be the Rick and Morty writers. Jeff Loveness, he actually recently wrote Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania as well. So they did recently just reveal at D23 that Avengers the Kang Dynasty will directly follow and up on Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. So Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania will directly lead into Avengers the Kang Dynasty, even though those films are, I believe, a year apart from each other. They will directly tie into each other, or even 2 years apart. I could be wrong. So either way, they're going to directly tie into each other. And then with Jeff Loveness, he's actually the one who penned the script for the Rick and Morty series. So that series is all about understanding multiversal travel and everything like that and the possibilities of it. So definitely the right type of director we want going into the big Avengers movie that is set in the multiversal saga. So definitely a good, interesting choice for Marvel Studios here. But given the fact that he is writing Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and that is set to directly tie into and go lead us right into Avengers the Kang Dynasty, definitely good continuity to keep the same director going forward. But yeah, that's overall the big news still going on right there, guys. Coming out over the last couple days with Marvel Studios. Again, with all the announcements coming out of D23 and all the exclusive footage shown, not too much making the way in the headlines or news this week. So we'll kind of have to just wait and see anything else that pops up in the news over the next couple days. But we'll have you covered all here at the channel with anything else that breaks. Again, what were your guys' thoughts and reactions to episode 5 of She-Hulk? Yes, Daredevil is on his way. That's the big thing coming out of the episode, of course. We're super excited for it. The only big question now is if they teased it this week, does that necessarily confirm he is coming next week? Only time will tell. We'll hopefully get a teaser here before long that confirms if he is indeed coming. But yes, Daredevil is on his way. That is the big talking point everyone's talking about. No one seems to really be talking about anything to do with the episode. The fact that Jennifer Walters did win her court case against Titania. She will get to keep the She-Hulk moniker. So we will have to wait and see how everyone continues to react to it. But yes, our thoughts were that the episode overall was good. Definitely showed a little bit more of the legal side of things, which is cool. But we wanted to see more fleshed out in the overall landscape and the overall story being told. So again, guys, we'll wait and see on that next week. Is Matt Murdock, Daredevil, on his way back? We will have to wait for episode 6 of She-Hulk next week. Tune in here live at the channel. We'll have a live reaction following the episode. With everything that happens, we'll have the immediate follow-up and everyone reacting on Twitter too. Everyone's first thoughts and opinions. Again, make sure you drop your guys' first thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Leave a like on this video. And thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't as well. We are going to be doing a special giveaway. We are going to be giving away 2 one-year Disney Plus memberships once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So be sure to subscribe and leave a comment. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have to win, as the giveaway is completely random. And thank you guys for tuning in for this live stream. We appreciate all your time. And yeah, continue to stay updated and not outdated.